What if the life you planned isn't the life you're meant to live? Today we're diving into the Hallmark movie, Missing the Boat. And fair warning, this one sneaks up on you. I'm breaking down the full story, the emotional beats, what works, what doesn't, and whether this movie is worth your time, or if it should have stayed ducked. If you enjoy thoughtful Hallmark romances with a little bite, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe for more movie reviews, and let's get into it. This is Missing the Boat. Missing the Boat centers on a woman whose life looks perfect on paper. Steady job, clear path, expectations neatly lined up. But here's the problem. She's living someone else's version of success. From the opening moments, the film quietly asks a dangerous question. What happens when you realize you followed the rules and still ended up unhappy? Our lead finds herself at a crossroads. Professionally, emotionally, and spiritually. And like most Hallmark stories, the answer arrives in the form of a sudden change in scenery. She ends up near the water. Boats, docks, salt air, and a slower pace of life that forces her to sit with her thoughts. And that's where the movie starts to breathe. Enter the love interest. He's grounded, unflashy, comfortable with who he is. Which, in Hallmark logic, means he's exactly the kind of man she wasn't planning on meeting. Their chemistry isn't fireworks. It's something better. It's easy, natural, unforced. And that's a smart choice by this film. Instead of rushing the romance, Missing the Boat lets conversations do the heavy lifting. Long talks, quiet realizations, moments where nothing is said, but everything changes. Now let's be clear. This is still Hallmark. You will spot the emotional turns coming. You know there's a misunderstanding on the horizon. You know a choice must be made. But execution matters. And this movie executes better than most. The performances feel grounded. No one is cartoonish. No one is chewing scenery. Our lead sells the internal conflict. The fear of disappointing others versus the fear of disappointing herself. And that's where the title really lands. Missing the Boat isn't about romance. It's about timing, regret, and realizing you still have a chance, if you're brave enough to take it. The third act brings the expected emotional confrontation, but it doesn't feel cheap. There's weight to the decision, consequences, and a satisfying sense of earned resolution. Now, let's talk honestly. This movie will not convert Hallmark skeptics. It won't shock you. It won't reinvent the genre. But if you already enjoy Hallmark films, this one is a step above average. My rating? I give Missing the Boat a solid 7.5 out of 10. Strong performances, thoughtful pacing, and an emotional core that actually means something. If you're looking for a Hallmark movie that respects its audience, slows down, and lets its story breathe, this one's worth watching. And if you haven't seen it yet, I recommend checking it out in full on the Hallmark Channel. If you enjoyed this review, hit like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments. Did this movie hit home for you? More reviews coming soon. Until next time. Don't miss the story that might be waiting for you. Video clips are being used under fair use for commentary, criticism, and review.